Guys, what's going on? Here we are. Boy, oh boy. Boy, do we have some foolishness to go over today. You know? What a joke. Guys. Keyshawn, how you doing? Eklada, how you doing? Rejai, what's up, man? It's good to see you. As usual. Let me see here. Let's see. Let me drop the link first here. Guys, Sunday's live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. We're going to talk about what is your red pill story, guys. What's your red pill origin story? All right. What is your origin story or villain arc, right? Either one works. Radix, what's up, dude? Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let me see. Tenacity, what's going on? Bonghole, Moto, Marky Mark, what's up, dude? Guys, boy, oh boy, here, let's break some news first, right? Here we go. Check this out, guys. Now, first of all, chick on the left, she can get it. How you doing? You know what? Look at this, guys. Yeah.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Here we go.
A newly promoted principal in the Fort Worth ISD is being reassigned over concerns with her posts on social media.
Here we go.
Sports Alex Boyer live outside Western Hills High School just after the district made that switch. Alex?
Hey, good morning. You know, Fort Worth ISD said on Tuesday it was made aware of what it calls questionable social media posts made in the past by the educator, prompting this investigation.
Here we go.
Now, last week, she...
Well.
Keyshawn says she can't get it. Guys, of course. Are you shocked? Are you surprised? Let's see what she said.
Al-Zubi was named the new principal of Western Hills High School. She's been with Fort Worth ISD for over a decade, most recently serving as an assistant principal at Southwest High School. Now, after her promotion was announced, the district was made aware of several posts from Al-Zubi's Facebook. In January, she shared a post that appeared to defend Sharia law, comparing it to other religious ethics like biblical principles. Screenshots show a repost from August of 2021 in support of mask mandates in the district. And there are also photos of Al-Zubi with a Black Lives Matter banner text and a photo with the caption that Jerusalem is the capital of Palestine.
Who put this idiot in charge of a school? Guys, come on. Robert. Yeah, guys. Well, now, guys, we got to code our language, okay? Guys, look. Yes, say whatever you want, but please code your language. Please. Even though you added an extra K there, Robert, yeah, be careful, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to get my channel nuked. you know? So
now the district says that these posts do not align with its social media policy and expectations for staff, adding that she will be reassigned pending the outcome of an investigation. Now, in a statement to Fox News Digital, the district said in part, our district leaders, educators, and staff will not inject personal political perspectives into classrooms, adding that Fort Worth ISD serves a wide array of families and students that are civically engaged and maintain a variety of perspectives. As a taxpayer-funded entity, we will remain focused on our mission to providing a high-quality education for all students. Now, I can tell you that supporters of Al-Zubi are holding what they're calling an emergency news conference at 11 a.m. today. They're inviting any supporters of the educator to show up for that gathering at the Islamic Unity Center in Fort Worth. One of the things that they're demanding is that the district immediately reinstate Al-Zubi as principal here in Western Hills. We, of course, will let you know what comes out of that news conference. For now, reporting live, I'm Alex Boyer for Good Day.
What a joke. What a joke. Look at this, guys. Wait here. First of all, look at this, guys. Guys, this graduation with a freaking Palestine flag. Look. They're booing. Oh no. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Heil.
Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. Here, guys. Here. I'll drop the link early, guys. We'll have some fun today, right? Guys, what is going on?
Yeah, not appropriate pretty much anywhere these days. So this action, these words sparking outrage in the Deer Valley community. School board member.
Are you telling me some goofy school board member or a councilwoman chick did something stupid, right?
Well.
Gesturing with a Nazi salute. This is 12 News at 4. I'm Troy Hayden.
And I'm Tram Mai. Our Sean Rice sought comment from the woman in that video who you just saw. And Sean, she says she did that because the board president was being like a dictator.
Yeah, that's right. In a video statement on Kimberly Fisher's Facebook page, she says and explained why she did this. She did not offer any kind of apology. Instead, she doubled down, really explaining that she felt as though the board president in this meeting earlier this week was a dictator. That was board president Paul Carver. He tells me that no matter the reason, this is never okay, and he thinks this action should come with consequences.
Anyway, is there a motion to adjourn, or are we just going to do this for a while?
First of all, guys, props to the craftsmanship of this chair she's sitting in. Right? I mean, come on, guys. What's going on here? What is going on? What a joke.
Second. I'll second it. All those in favor? Heil.
Those words from Deer Valley School Board member.
And might I add a... What a joke, guys. What a joke. What an absolute joke, guys. You know what I mean? What a joke. What was she thinking? Too much bacon grease on the brain. Oh!
Kimberly Fisher were uttered at last Tuesday night's bi-weekly meeting.
Guys, that is a god-awful looking woman right here.
All I could think of tonight was Hitler, so I said Heil or whatever. I'm so tired of this.
In a Facebook Live video posted after the meeting, Fisher repeatedly criticized Board President Paul Carver, calling him a dictator, accusing district leadership of shutting out community voices during discussions over school boundary changes. She also encouraged people to watch the end of the meeting.
The end is kind of interesting, and to watch Paul actually lose his cool because he's come to realize that what he's done as a dictator running the board has damaged, and people are getting tired of it.
Unlike Fisher, Carver sat down with 12 News, reacting to her actions.
I just need the community and indeed the world to know that those words and that motion that was made does not reflect the community of Deer Valley, the Deer Valley School District, myself, anybody, as far as I can tell. Except apparently the person that did it.
Carver says his district email has been flooded with concerns from Jewish communities all across the globe. Word spreads fast when a gesture like this is deeply offensive to millions of people.
Everybody deserves to be treated equally and fairly. Everybody's rights need to be honored. And to that point, nobody should ever be singled out and victimized the way that they were at the Tuesday meeting.
The board president says,
now, guys, Kevin is correct. Guys, what do I always say, right? Guys, really look at this guy. You know, you don't want to look like this in a suit. You don't want to have this many chins, you know? Come on, get the neck out of here. Oh!
Arizona law, board members cannot simply remove another elected board member from office. Any action, he says, would ultimately have to come from voters.
Whether that's getting a petition together with these are our complaints and these are the people that support it, and presenting it at a board meeting, the community can do those kind of things. They could even recall her if that's something that they thought that they would want to do.
Calls for Fisher to resign have come from the Deer Valley Education Association, calling her, quote, unfit for service. Fisher's public bio says she welcomes the community to fully engage with her, and that is exactly what Carver hopes the Deer Valley community does in the coming weeks.
The district did not hire her, the community did. So this is a call out to the community that elections have consequences, and we need to be just a little bit more engaged.
And the next Deer Valley School Board meeting is scheduled for June 9th. Carver tells me he and other school board members are seriously considering putting a discussion item directly on that night's agenda that would allow them to discuss Fisher's actions publicly during that meeting. And again, he welcomes any and all community input at that meeting as well. Troy.
Yeah, Sean, it seems like more and more we're seeing, I don't care what level of government it is, instead of, good solid debate, you get insults and incidents like this, and it's just too bad.
School board meetings, city council meetings, anything where somebody's elected to a public body, it seems as though it's getting more and more divisive as we go on. That's something I asked Carver in our interview. Is school board meetings used to be about the kids. It used to be about how can we better serve them, and it feels as though now we're interjecting our actions with just extremely anti-Semitic.
Check this out.
New Essex, a federal judge and a high-ranking Atlanta police official are at the center of explosive allegations.
It involves sexual encounters inside the judge's chambers during work hours. Tonight, Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln breaks down the judicial order. And Ashley, federal judges discovered this activity went on for years.
Yeah, according to this 20-page order from the chief judge over the 11th district. Now, the report does not name the judge, but for the last 2 days, I've been speaking with sources and going through public records to identify the accused after federal employees complained about hearing intimate noises through the walls.
These are serious allegations.
They're allegations of sexual encounters during work hours that a federal judge admitted to, according to this newly released judicial order. The report details an investigation launched after a complaint was filed against a federal judge last September.
I don't think judges are perfect. They're human beings, too.
Former federal prosecutor Doug Gilfillan says federal laws allow judges' identities to remain undisclosed in reports like these to protect the integrity of investigations.
However, the law requires an order like this one to be made public if there's an imposition of discipline.
The report claims the judge had sex on at least 5 occasions over a 2-year period inside her chambers with a high-ranking police officer. Employees interviewed during the investigation described multiple incidents where they allegedly heard people having sex through the walls. One court clerk testified to hearing what was described as unsettling noises, kissing, and music coming from the judge's chambers.
Why should the everyday person care about these allegations?
The American legal system depends on honesty and truthfulness.
This investigative report did not identify the judge or the officer, but multiple sources confirmed to Channel 2 that federal judge Eleanor Ross and Atlanta Police Deputy Chief Kelly Collier were the 2 accused. In the complaint, the judge's employee said she attended a primary election victory party for a district attorney on May 21st, 2024. A source provided Channel 2 this photo showing Ross at that party. The order also says the judge presided over a hearing the following day. Channel 2 obtained federal court records showing Ross presided over a supervised release hearing on May 22nd, 2024. And regarding the officer, the chief judge wrote the officer has worked for the PD since 1998, later adding that the officer has held this role since 2025. Atlanta police records show Collier joined the department in 1998, and his LinkedIn profile reflected a promotion in 2025. That LinkedIn page has since been taken down. I reached out to Ross, but a representative for...
It figures, guys, right? Right, guys?
Well.
Responded with no comment. The chief judge has already issued Ross a private reprimand, and she agreed to write apology letters to her employees. She was also reprimanded for attending a political event, as federal judges are prohibited from participating in political activities. The chief judge said harsher discipline was not imposed because of the judge's exemplary service to the court, along with the fact the judge ended the relationship and accepted responsibility.
In some ways, this is a self-inflicted wound, and it just shows further distrust in the system by the public, and that's just not something that we need right now.
And Atlanta police provided a statement this afternoon saying it launched an investigation to determine if the person mentioned in the federal report is an Atlanta police officer. Now, we've attempted to reach out to Collier.
Guys, here's one more story. Hold on. Here you go.
A Los Gatos mother just received the maximum sentence in the South Bay courtroom today for hosting alcohol-fueled sex parties for her teenage son and his friends during the pandemic.
Party
Shannon
mom.
O'Connor was
alcohol-fueled teen sex parties.
to serve 35 years and 10 months in prison. Maddie White was inside the courtroom where the victims gave emotional statements about their ongoing trauma.
Judge Elizabeth Peterson says she chose the maximum sentence not only because Shannon O'Connor exploited the survivors' innocence and trust, but also because she says she caused serious harms to their lives. So-called party mom Shannon O'Connor appeared stoic as the judge read aloud her sentencing, the maximum of 35 years and 10 months without probation. Los Gatos families hugged outside the courtroom.
You have to speak up, even when it's hard. You have to protect the children, even when it's hard.
The mothers of some of the victims said they were pleased with the judge's sentence.
This shows that when you come together, you put these bad people away, and the kids have a shot, So you got to speak up and speak out.
Judge Peterson called O'Connor's conduct insidious, depraved, and far-reaching, adding she showed no genuine remorse and would be a danger if released. O'Connor was convicted in March on dozens of counts, including child endangerment related to the parties, where prosecutors say she encouraged sexual assaults on minors. Santa Clara County District Attorney Jeff Rosen said the sentence reflects the gravity of the crimes.
For the first time in a long time, for these brave, strong, and resilient children and their families, there is some justice.
He also explained a technicality that would make O'Connor's time in prison shorter than it sounds.
The defendant has credits totaling approximately 9 to 9.5 years, which means 35 and 10 months minus 9.5 years is quickly about 27 years. So she's facing another 27 years in state prison. How long she will serve depends on how she conducts herself in prison.
Before the sentencing, O'Connor told the court she was ashamed and expressed remorse. She said she wants people to know she never had any sexual inclination for any of the children and that she is a victim herself of sexual abuse and didn't want to inflict that on anyone. Outside court, mothers of the victims shared an emotional message.
You don't know what a pedophile looks like. It could be a mom.
She says their families will now be able to find some sense of closure at last.
The black cloud is finally moving on.
O'Connor has the legal right to appeal her sentencing. She has 60 days to do so.
And O'Connor was originally arrested in Idaho back in 2021. Investigators say they found 10 underage boys at her home after the family reported she was harassing them. Again, the 51-year-old.
Damn, 51, guys. Look at that, guys. Look at that. What a joke. Absolutely insane, guys. I got nothing, you know? I got nothing. Guys, what do you think, right? Give me 1 second, guys. Just got to do one thing real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Got to do one thing here. One second, guys. Download this. But yeah, guys, you can't trust these women as far as you can throw them. You can't. And I can throw them pretty far. Hold on, guys. Do this. But yeah, guys, thanks for being here on a Friday. Where'd it go? Yeah, guys. So, guys, the whole Christianity, FemCon, foolishness, guys, right? Guys, it's so funny that someone had put in the chat that wives will obey their husbands. I mean, they'll obey their boss, but not their husbands, right? Isn't it funny how that works? Guys, once again, I just want to say, let me stop sharing my screen. Guys, what is your red pill origin story? This is gonna be Sunday, guys. All right. Okay. Yes. I'll tell you guys mine. You guys remember this scene? You guys, let me know in the chat if you know what this is. What this is from. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. You guys know what this is from, right? You guys remember? Let me share my screen. Look at this. You guys remember this? Guys, I want to know on Sunday, guys, what your red pill story or villain arc is. All right. When did you hear Clown World calling? Guys, I gotta give myself a pat on the back for this image right here. I really do. I didn't mean to toot my own horn, but guys. Oh no, Whiteout, how you doing, man? You know, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Guys, let me pin the link really fast. And guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Thanks for all you guys that are members. I appreciate that, guys. Guys, remember with the memberships, you guys get custom emojis. You also get early access to videos, guys. You know what I'm saying? And then let me do this, guys. Let me pin the link here real fast. Where'd it go? Let me drop the link again. There it is. Okay. So guys, yeah. So guys, Pearly Things, she sat in front of a church and she asked Christians, should the wife obey the husband? And hilarity ensued. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Let's see here. Where's the actual stream? Hold on. One second, guys. I just gotta find it really quick. Yeah, guys, you would think that well, guys, we wouldn't think because we have no faith in these new churches at all. Guys, we just don't. You know, they don't teach any traditionalism. All of them are all about LDHD, TV, and all this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, why would we be shocked that Christian wives don't think that that they should have to obey their husbands, right? Here it is. Okay, here we go, guys. So let me change this back. But yeah, guys, this will be Sunday, guys. Your red pill story, guys. I want to know it. Anyone can call in and give their brief story. But guys, here you go. Let's do this. And props to anyone who does street interviews, guys. You know? And guys, here's the thing. So the Bible is the most patriarchal document on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, Christianity should be immune to this. But guys, it's not. Feminism has infiltrated the Christian church. Guys, even there's some American Muslims where the Muslim chicks are like, oh, I'm all about the feminism, blah, 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 blah. Insane. Here we go, guys.
The word obey, I think, just has in this world has such a negative connotation.
I'm trying to normalize it.
Yeah. You think he's equal to God?
No, but close.
So we would just say right here, just to protect the worship experience on a Sunday morning, we would prefer you to not be here.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Street Talks. Today, we are outside of Watermark Community Church asking Christian women the question, should Christian women obey their husbands? There's a lot of talk around.
Now, guys, is that a controversial question? Guys, put yes or no, okay? Put yes or no. You know? Yes or no. How is this a controversial thing? How? It makes no sense. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Come on, man. It just doesn't make any sense. And guys, the men put up with this crap. That's the thing. That's the thing that's absolutely insane. Okay.
On this word, and we're going to count.
Yeah, Lenny said it. Yes. To honor and obey as part of the vows. Whiteout says even the people in his church have problems. Well, then Whiteout, no offense, but why do you still go there? If there's feminism in your church, why would you go? I understand that it's the community that you're part of, but I don't think that's that good of a community. Guys, there's churches that you can go to that are more traditional and wouldn't have a problem with this. You just got to find them. Guys, I'm not religious, but I would never, ever, ever go to a church that acts like this is a controversial question. Because that's the more that a church. Oh, what up? That's even worse. That's even worse. Whoa. He says that it's not feminism. They just say the husband should submit to.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
What up? That's worse. The only thing worse than not saying that the wife should submit is saying the husband should submit to what? To what? To the wife? What in the world? That's even worse. The only person who a man should submit to is if he's in the army, his superior officer, if he's working, his boss, and then Jesus and God. There's no way at all anything should submit. Should preach that a man should submit to a woman. That's absolutely insane. Unless this woman has some actual tangible power over him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's his boss. It's his CEO. It's his a police officer. Fine. That is absolutely insane, guys. It's a mutual. Now, Whiteout. I realize that you're not saying this, but guys, here, listen, anyone who wants to call in, guys, call in. Guys, marriage is not mutual. Because ultimately, guys, a woman wants the option to not work, to quit her job on the fly. You have to, take a bullet for her. If some dude's grabbing up on her or whatever, you have to fight the guy. If someone breaks in the house, you got to fight the guy. You had to sign up for the draft and go and fight for this country. You are compelled to do all of that. Guys, women aren't compelled to do anything. So it's not equal. It can never be equal. What a joke. By putting women in charge, as we are literally letting the patients run the asylum, guys. We're letting the inmates run the jail. That has to be one of the dumbest ideas you could possibly do. Is let these dunderheads. Oh, guys, my head hurts. Oh, boy, oh boy. Whiteout. Why don't you create your own fellowship? You know what I'm saying? He says he tries to otherwise leave and create your own fellowship of masculine, ambitious men. If you can't find it, do it yourself. These 304s destroy every single thing they touch. Churches, police forces, colleges, schools. Complete and total destruction, man. What a joke. What a joke.
The women today, if they say yes, no, or yes, but.
Okay, yes. Well, I don't know about the word obey, but they definitely are the head of the household. We are in we have a structure of, what's that word? Authority. So it's God and then your husband and then you. So he protects you. But you guys are equal in terms of value as humans. And you.
There you go. Yes, but. Guys, no one's ever said that we don't have that we have lesser value as human beings. You know? Why do women always argue this? Kinford, whoa, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Long time, bro. Good to see you. Guys, men and women have equal value as human beings. I would actually say that in the grand scheme of things, right? Women are actually more valuable and men are expendable in the most basic biological sense because we need women to actually keep the species going, right? We could have 80% of all men die in war, but then keep the thing going because an island with one man and 20 women can flourish better than an island with 20 men and one woman. That's just how it works, you know. One man can impregnate a lot of women, and we can keep the species going. So biologically, women are intrinsic, but when it comes to dating and mating related relationships, men are more valuable, especially productive men. Productive men are more valuable. Anthony, look at my argument. I'm saying in the most basic biological sense, men are expendable. That's why we die in wars, right? That's why only like 40% of men have ever managed to reproduce. You know? Guys, if it comes down to it and we had to sacrifice one group to, I don't know, some major war, we'd have to do the men and not the women. You know what I'm saying? But in the dating market, all of us men in here that are worth a damn, we are worth more. Guys, put a 1 if you agree, right? You know, us men who are out here, competitive, productive men, you know? So
rely on each other and submit to each other.
Submit to each other.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on. You serious? Submit to each other? The first time that a man has submitted to a woman was when Eve told Adam to bite the apple, and we've been cooked ever since. Cooked.
Do it to Christ.
Well done, cooked.
Do you think it's okay for women to tell their husbands what to do?
Husbands should definitely ask and value our opinions, so you can give their opinion, but ultimately they get to make the final decision, and that's okay.
So what's your answer?
My answer is it all depends on the man. I believe.
There you go. Guys, with this haircut, right? Guys, with this haircut, you know?
Believe that you have to be aligned with the Holy Spirit, with God, and because it's gonna
it's not. See, do you see guys how they're saying, oh, well, a woman has to be able to a woman can determine if a man's serving God or not. That means that they want to be the arbiter. They want to be in control. Guys, do not let these dunderheads play slick with words. Adam, if you're with a chick and she says that you're the leader, but she decides when to follow, who's in charge?
Oh, then it wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't even be with that chick, but then it wouldn't be me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Man obeys God by nature. He doesn't have to demand the woman to obey. It comes naturally. So
you see what she just did? If your woman's not following, it's your fault. because you're just not godly enough. Do you see how it is? It puts the man in a deficit, and then always allows the goalposts to be moved. You know what I mean? This would be like, okay, Adam. This would be like saying, B-dubs and ghetto black people would stop acting up if white people would just stop being racist enough. You know, right? Come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Do you see how stupid that is? That gives the other party carte blanche to act as dumb as they want, and then blames the other. Well, if I keep doing bad stuff, you're obviously not doing it good enough. I can't tell you what it would take. I can just tell you that you're not doing it. I would stop trashing your house if you would do X. What is X? I don't know what it is, but I would know it. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, guys, and this is outside of a church. Pearl has another one of these coming out, and it is for at a Catholic church, guys, and it doesn't go much better. And the saddest part is there's Catholic dudes. But like, actually, husbands should submit to their wives.
Beta.
Come on.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Look at that.
He aligns with everything that the Lord says, that God says, his word says. By nature, or women will obey the man, just like the laws of what God says. You know, thou shalt not kill. Of course, when we're aligned with the Lord, everything falls naturally. So yes, I do believe, as long as
Adam, are you religious?
No.
Okay, I'm not either. But if you read the script, the scriptures, guys, a woman's supposed to submit to the God in her husband. If she's uncovered or not covered by her husband or her father, that there goes her link to God. You understand?
Yeah.
Like a woman, if she's out there on her own, because remember, it goes God, Christ, man, woman, children, and that path goes down. Okay? If a woman is not under a man's headship, she's disconnected from God. That's just how it works. Why? Here's the thing that irks me, guys. Right? If you want to do this feminist version, just don't call yourself a Christian. Call yourself flibbity flabbity floobity floop, right? Make up your own stuff. But why even call yourself a Christian if you're just not going to be Christian? You know? It just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. And why do these Christian morons let this happen? Why? They let the women, well, I don't know, man, the old battle axe, the old ball and chain. I got to run everything by the wife. Get your balls back. And guys, if you are in a marriage, because I know some of you guys listen to this, and you're married and you're miserable, and guys, you guys have seen the you guys have seen the spotlight, right? You guys have seen the clown world, right? You're a red pill origin story. You guys see this clown world sign coming through your window, right? That means you've been red pilled. You know what I'm saying, guys? That means that you're either in your red pill origin story or you're a villain arc. Guys, if she's not gonna change, if she's gonna put you through, guys, get rid of her. Guys, it is not cheaper to keep her, especially if you're supposed to be in a Christian marriage, guys. Get out. Get out. What's the point?
man is aligned with God, with the word of God.
No right or wrong answers, no gotchas. Just we want to know people's thoughts on the question. Should Christian women obey their husbands? If yes, why? If no,
I think it's a weirdly worded question because I don't think.
How is that a weird question? How, guys? What a joke. What a joke. I think that's a weird question.
I think it's obey. It's like they're partners. So husband and wives are partners in marriage.
How are they partners? How?
And so when they make a covenant with one another in the same way that it's a representation of the Trinity, which is God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. And so the Son submitted to the Father. That's why he died on the cross for our sins. And so he submitted to him, but there's not a difference in like God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, because they're all the same. They're one, they're a triune God. So it's a representation of Jesus to God. And so it's a weirdly worded.
Guys, this is the ultimate expression of modernity. And you guys see how much she said without saying anything? Adam, why do they talk so much and yet they say so little? You know
I don't even know what she said. She's just babbling on. I was waiting for a hamburger to come out of her face. Come on, lady, get to the point.
Hey-o! Lenny says she needs to submit to Jenny Craig. Guys, yeah, hey, let's go. Who goes to church dressed like this?
Good question.
You know what I'm saying? Really? Jeans to church? I don't even go to church. And I know that you're supposed to wear your Sunday best, you know?
Because wives don't.
Guys, here, look at this chick. And then look at this blonde walking by. Watch.
Partners in marriage. The father, it's his father submitted who lays his spins. So it's a representation of Jesus to God. And so it's a weirdly worded question because wives don't just obey their husbands, but in the same way that Christ submitted to his father, a woman would submit to her husband. However,
that means obey. There is no however. You dunce. Look at that.
But a godly man who is submitted, who lays his life down just like Christ, then he would not be in any way overpowering, abusive, or
now, how do you see the false dichotomy she said up there? Right? That or she just jumped to this conclusion that obey means abuse.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? Look at Pearl's face too. She's like, what the hell?
Together. And so it's a weirdly worded question. Does that make sense?
What's weirdly worded about it? Like, what's wrong with the word obey?
Because obey immediately means that there's like a master, and it's like, hey, you must do what
there is. Guys, one thing that I need to tell you guys, right? You cannot, if you're gonna be in a relationship, even boyfriend, girlfriend, you have to have some authority over her, right? That's just how it works. Because guys, if you tell, okay, Adam, have you ever been with the chick that has no awareness of like danger or dangerous situations, or she's just like la 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 la, and you're like,
oh yeah,
we aren't
walk right off a cliff
down Sally. Yeah, guys, what is going on? Like, okay. This is why guys can't be with girls that like to go to the club, right? Bars, you go to a bar, you go to a dive bar, fine. But guys, there will be a club where there was a shooting or some girl got roofied and essayed in the bathroom or whatever, and this girl want to go with her friends. I'm like, why? Why not? Is it because something bad happened to you? Well, we stop it. I'm like, you honestly think that if there was a guy in that club who wanted to do something bad to you, that you and your drunken, idiotic friends could stop you? I mean, could stop him. Well, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen, but it does. And guys, there's nothing worse than some drunk chick tries to talk mess, and then my boyfriend's gonna kick your ass. And he's 6'9", big butchy. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm telling you have to have some type of authority because ultimately you are expected to sacrifice yourself for her. And guys, you don't want to end up like friggin' homeboy.
Would you do it again?
Hell yeah, I'd do it again. Hell yeah. Because that could be my mother, my sister, anybody else.
You know what I'm saying? You'll get stomped out, and then she'll go home and blow Big Butchie. You know what I'm saying? This is how it works. There have been multiple cases in the last 3 weeks of guys intervening in DV situations, and this guy, hey, leave her alone, man, goes over there. You know what I'm saying? And gets dealt with.
Here I come to save the day.
And gets dealt with. You know, guys, if you're with a chick and she's arguing with you in public, taking risks, just leave her alone. You cannot, guys. You have to put yourself first. I know that that's hard to do because that's against our nature. Guys, here's the thing about this. Red pill ideology and then red pill prescriptions are against our nature, guys. MGTOW, black pill, you know what I'm saying? It's against our nature because men are naturally selfless and women are naturally selfish, right? So to actually build yourself up to where you can just drive right by some stupid broad who's in the rain with a flat tire, I'll keep driving. Or some broad who's where nug's going upside her head. I'll keep driving. Guys, you got to train yourself, because you guys, you got to look at yourself and say, I am worth it. Okay? Guys, have respect for yourself. No knuckleheaded, dunderheaded broad, unless she has your last name and is with you currently, or your mom or your sister or whatever, is worth you risking your life for.
This person says you have to do, but that's not what the Bible teaches. Does that make sense?
So it doesn't teach to obey your husband in all things?
No, it does not.
Okay, what does it say?
It says to submit. And so if you understand what submit, it's almost like a yielding too. So it's like, hey, in the same way that you would yield to traffic, it's not that you completely stop, you don't ever move on.
But don't you obey traffic laws? Oops, right? Don't you obey traffic laws, you dunce? Look at that, guys. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate that, guys. Thanks for being here on a Friday. Once again, guys, Sunday is gonna be your red pill villain arc or origin story. So let's see.
It's a emerging onto a yielding to, in the same way, like I said, that Jesus submits to the Father. And so it's a different word than obey when you look at like the different definitions and stuff.
So we're just asking the question, do you think that Christian women should obey their husbands? If yes, why? If no, why not?
I think when you get married that yes, you should obey your husband. I think it's called out also as Christian women that is talked about in the Bible to obey their husbands and follow their lead. That doesn't take anything away from them as a woman, as a wife, but yes, that they follow the lead of their husband.
Finally, someone who has some balls. Look at that, guys.
And that's what they're called to in the Bible.
What do you think of the question, though? Obey, not obey?
So for me, like,
here we go.
I think it's the should. I think out of, see, I'm not very good at like having.
It's okay. I mean, there's no right or wrong.
Because of what Christ has done for me on the cross, and having a husband who's also a believer, that it's not I'm obeying him because he's over me. I'm obeying him because we're a team. We're not. It's not that he's above me in any way.
Well, what's wrong with him being above you? Like, why would that be a bad thing?
I mean, I guess it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he's leading,
She still has that feminism. You see that, guys? You see that programming? You know? That programming she has? Well, I'll obey him, but it's not like he's above me. You know, we still have somewhat equal say. What a joke, guys. These dunderheads are just absolutely worthless. Guys, man, one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Guys, put a 1 in this chat if you agree with me. You are better off alone for the rest of your life than dealing with one of these idiotic, dunderheaded, anti-family, anti-American, pot-smoking, bull ring morons. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, what's up, man? Hey, good to see you, man. True Vintage, what's up, man? Hey, Mondo, I sent you a link to the Discord, pal. And yeah, let's try and plan for you to come on the stream so you can tell your story. You know, yeah, guys. Anyone who wants to call in, guys, hit the StreamYard link. You know, Adam, you were saying? I saw you were unmuted.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. I think maybe it was Maverick who said that. But he's right. Like, and you're right too. Her programming is just kind of the default setting that she didn't really think that through to be like, yeah, it's totally okay if the guy who's, you know, bigger, stronger, faster is taking the reins here.
Kevin says we must fight. No, we don't. No, we don't, guys. Mind your own business. Guys, what do I would say? MMTOB, men minding their own business. Call it MGTOW. I call it men minding their own business. Guys, this is the only thing where we can win, but it's not doing anything. There's men's rights advocates. There's all the guys. There's been men's rights advocates since 1920 or 1930. Guys, we've done everything else except check out. We've done everything else except take our ball and go home. Guys, society is like a big football stadium. And on the field, there's a whole bunch of dunderheaded lesbian-looking chicks and B-dubs, politicians, all this other stuff, and they're on the field, right? All geared up with the freaking refs and everything against us, okay? But what us men are doing is we're just waiting out in the parking lot, drinking beers, tailgating. And they're waiting. They're like, where is the game going to start? And we're saying, not on my watch. They're counting on us to play the game, because if we don't play the game, they're just cooked, right? So, guys, more and more men are going out to the parking lot, sitting down and having a beer. That's what we're doing, guys. You know? And I just don't understand how people go, oh, well, Adam, did I ever tell you that I was on this panel with some trad cons and they were like, well, that's just letting women win. It's like, wait, what? Hold on. You're trying to tell me that by checking out and not dealing with them, I'm letting women win. That'd be like saying, oh, hey, there's a poisonous snake in my house. And if I open the door and let it out, I'm letting the snake win. What are you talking about? You know? So,
as Christ leads the church, then why wouldn't I want to follow him?
Do you think you can be obedient and still tell a guy what to do?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
so Pearl was having a show the other day, and she's like, okay, who's more cucked? Liberal men like Destiny who are poly, and you know they may be degenerates but get a bunch of ass, or conservatives where you're living under the tenets of Christianity. Your wife is using the tenets of Christianity where you can't get any pussy. She's not doing what you wanted her to do. Who's more cucked? Honestly.
These tradcons.
100%. 100%.
You know?
Oh, wow.
Because honestly, think about Steven Crowder and Destiny.
Yeah.
Right? Whose track record would you rather have? You know, Crowder married a virgin. Remember, I did it the right way. And then he gets rinsed out in divorce court and painted a monster. Right? Destiny married some chick and was banging hot women the whole time. I don't know about blowing dudes, but you know, I wouldn't want to do that. But you know, but look at his track record. He had his wife was hot as mess. You know, Lauren Southern. You know, who else did he bang? His roster is quite impressive. So yeah, honestly, if it was either tradcon men are infinitely more cucked.
Yeah.
Than liberal dudes.
Yeah. The whole single moms thing. The whole a man of God would take on some single mom and her bastard children. A man of God would ignore the fact that she's got the herder. A man of God is going to ignore the fact that she's got $300,000 in student loan debt. Clown world. Clown world.
I mean, I feel like David and I have a great.
Hold on. Someone said creatine, calorie deficit, cardio. Guys, you know, if you guys are having trouble losing weight, all you guys need to exercise, period, right? Guys, exercise. I don't care, guys. There's stuff that you can buy for your house, right? Get a kettlebell, get some extra bands. You know what I'm saying? You can get cheap treadmills, extra bikes. Guys, it's not hard, right? Guys, if you can't control what you eat, guys, intermittent fast. Control when you eat. That's actually easier than actually, you know, what's that?
And one thing that I like to add, I mean, this is like my own personal thing. There's no scientific basis behind this, but I like to say there's two kinds of people: those who like to eat and those who like to taste. Guys, I like the process of eating more than the flavor of what I'm eating. So I'll pick something that's a lot, but like low calorie, but then if you like to taste, well, then eat once a day. That's not as healthy. You understand what I'm saying? But I like the process of eating more than I like the flavor of food.
Marky Mark says, what is intermittent fasting? It's when you just you have a short eating window. Guys, the whole 3 meals a day thing is BS, right? That was invented later on. Guys, most of the world, like the Middle East and parts of Africa and stuff, they don't eat until the afternoon because, guys, you have to do something where you've earned your food to break your fast, aka break fast, right? So oftentimes, you know, people will only eat after lunch, right? So yeah, Lenny says that he hasn't had breakfast. Guys, hit the super chat button, hit the like button, guys.
Yeah, guys, let's try to get to $50 in donations per stream for AJ here. He's been grinding out here. You know, I've seen people with half the engagement get more super chats. He's not asking for this, but I certainly am because you know I support AJ no matter what. So if you can hit that super chat button, hit it, and support the cause. Thanks.
But yeah, so guys, I do a long fast, but usually you want to do an 8-hour.
Oh wow,
an 8-hour fast, right? So like you want to eat from like was it 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then nothing else other than water, coffee, 0 calorie stuff, right? Yeah, tea. Guys, I don't eat until 6 p.m. every day. So, well, actually 7 because I'm talking to you sons of bitches. Right? At 7 o'clock, I'm like, oh God, I gotta eat. Oh God,
Adam, hey,
yeah.
thanks for the super chat, man.
Hey,
Holy
hey.
crap!
Yeah,
No
hey.
problem, guys. I
You're
got
feeding
$50, man.
You're feeding all the hungry kids out here, man.
I appreciate that, man.
You
Hey,
are
no
scaring
problem.
the hoes.
Thanks for that.
I've been
man.
a subscriber and just kind of lurking for a very long time. It's only, recently I got severance from Meta, so now I
Oh,
have a little bit
nice.
of time to hang out with you for a little bit and chill. So I'm more than happy to give a little. And yeah, your channel's been, I don't know, less 2 weeks ago, I want to say, is when it hasn't been recommended to me in my home
Yeah,
screen, which is weird.
I thought so, guys. I thought so. I knew that my channel was just getting cooked by the algo. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I got you. I got you a little bit here.
hold on. Adam, read in the private chat, and then if you want to, we can meet up offline if that's something you want to pursue during your in between job time. So
yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna leave. I'm like right now I'm in the Bay Area, but I'll probably head back to the Midwest.
Sweet. Hey, smart move, dude. Smart move. California.
How old are you, Adam?
Mid 40s.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I want you to approach your next decision with what you want to do, not what you have to do. It's two different mindsets, right? A lot of people, they never get to enjoy the benefit of putting themselves in a position where they can do what they want to do. And I would argue it's harder to figure out what you want to do than do what you have to do.
Especially as men, yeah. Yep.
That's why you see these freaking 304s where they have a 17-year-old and a 1-year-old. A lot of them can't handle moving on to the next phase of life and figuring out what they want to do. So because you kind of have to be a parent. Well, you would think, right? Anyway, so approach.
And that usually involves letting Nug shoot up the club
one last time, right? Yeah. So really take the time to think about what you want to do, and then once you figure out what you want to do, just give it a shot, man. Put 100% into it. So,
yeah.
But the best part about it is you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, no, I'm doing really well, so I'm okay here.
Sweet, dude. If you want to get into this, because snowboard's doing good, Omni's doing good, a couple guys are doing good, and when I said the more guys I can help jump into this type of thing, the better. So,
yeah, no, I really
hit me up on the Discord. So Mark, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Yeah, and any of you guys that are in the Discord, if you ever have a question about starting your own channel, that's what I was talking to Adam about. Guys, hit me up, man. Seriously, I'll sit and chat with you. Give you the ins and the outs. You know what I'm saying? And just give you what I know, because guys, like I said, I learned everything through the school of hard knocks. I wish that I would have had someone to help me out. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been demonetized twice, not recently, but the first year. I've had all types of stuff, so I can show you guys some of the pitfalls to avoid. So, Lenny, thanks for handing out 6 memberships. Hold on. Thanks for that, my friend. Thank you. What were you saying?
And guys, especially if you want like a part-time job, I wish I would have known about this, instead of spending so many years, behind a register at retail or something. Because especially if you're like me and AJ, guys, we live, sleep, eat, and breathe this red pill stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Like I never get tired of it, ever.
Yeah, and guys, once again, older millennials, I think Adam A, Doug MP, and myself, and Lenny right the well, Lenny's older than
you see
me, but we're right the last year of Gen X, guys. Older millennials are getting cooked and divorced. Like they're getting divorced more than any other group. So you're gonna see guys that are 38 to 44, coming into our space en masse.
AJ, you see 8-Bit Madness. I can't tell if it's AJ or Doug MPA. Got to watch the Bow move. So for those who are new here, AJ and I, we are twin brothers in real life.
Yeah,
that's why we sound the same. We are twin brothers. And AJ got me started. I've been lurking, in the background, script writing and content strategy, but he was the one that actually got me on here and doing my stuff too. So, but yeah. There's always room for more voices, guys. Always room for more voices. So and you don't have to show your face, and you can do it the avatar with this. There's all sorts of different ways. So hit us up.
Yeah.
Relationship that if there's something that I feel like, because of the Holy Spirit in me, if there's something I see off, that I should speak up. Like that's my role. He often says that I'm his voice of reason, and sometimes that I will help him see something in a different way. But I feel like that as believers, that's what we do.
You want to talk about the question of the day, guys?
Free will. It's America. You should be able to do whatever you want.
So you think they should or shouldn't?
It's up to you. Beta male.
So who decides if he's like following God?
His walk, his love, and his walk with the Lord. His actions speak louder than words.
And what kind of actions would you say?
Loving man, gentle spirit, patient. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is not rude. Love does not demand. Everything, like I said, it's all by actions.
So, just a question, like
AJ, Adam,
just a lot of times when I hear
this is one of those questions. Should wives obey their husbands? Anything but a yes is a no.
Thank you. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah, it's very broad. So I'd like specific. Okay, so
asking a woman for specifics.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on, what a joke.
Obviously, abuse. We know that's not following God. But and when I say abuse, it's hitting her.
Yes.
Okay.
Or verbal or mental.
I love how Pearl goes, specifically hitting her. Like everything else is up for grabs. Guys, here's the thing, right? Guys, I've been watching Pearly things since he first started up in London, right? And guys, Adam, you watched her back in the day when she was in England, right?
Yes, sir. Some of it was really good.
Isn't it crazy, guys, how like we as men, as American men, the whole British accent was sexy to us. Mr. Bond, right? You know what I mean? Like, but watching Pearl's show ruined English accents for me. Now all these freaking English things. Actually, he's going to be 6'4" and be a millionaire, even though I'm 400 pounds, governor. Come on, man, shut up.
Couple of things we learned from Pearly Things old show. One, foolishness is not limited to an accent, right? Two, English women are older English women. No, English women age like goat milk, right? And then black English women are try to be as ratchet as American black women for some reason. Why?
Yeah,
they're like, oh yeah, we had to struggle.
We had about Jim Crow and slavery. There was no Jim Crow in England, you dunce. What are you talking about? Actually, you don't quite understand about the white supremacy, governor. Adam, have I given you my whole spiel about the difference between England and here? Right?
No, I don't think I've heard it all.
So, Adam, you're a white guy, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Adam, what is your family background? Like where'd your ancestors?
Oh, mainly German and English.
Okay, so guys, America has no national standard. Anyone can come here legally and get their citizenship and become American. If Adam, Doug, MPA, myself go to Poland, we're never going to be Polish. We're not. Even if we get citizenship, they're ethnically Polish, just like going to Japan. Guys, white, black, Asian are specific to Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the United States. English people are not white people. They're English. In the same way that the English, that the Japanese are Japanese. Japan is full of ethnic Japanese people. Their culture is Japanese. Their language is Japanese. 1,000 years ago, they were speaking Japanese. England, Germany, France, Poland are the same way. Scots, Welsh. There's no reason why the English shouldn't be able to say, hey, look, we would prefer that that England be primarily English. Adam, do you see a problem with that?
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that.
Why Scotland shouldn't remain a majority Scottish? Because the Japanese say it all the time. Because the Chinese say it all the time. Because the Indonesians say it all of the time. Why is there a double standard? Why can't the Europeans have the same standard that everywhere else in the world does, except for the four countries I listed? Even Africans can say, "Oh, well, we want Lesotho to remain Lesothan." Whatever.
And just to add to what AJ's saying, look, as I've gotten older, I've gotten more patriotic and nationalistic.
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
I'm America first. America first. No ifs, ands, or buts. America is the greatest country on this planet. If you don't like it, kick rocks.
Yeah, get out. Leave.
How about that?
Leave.
And the sad part about it is, I've said this, black people, we are a people without a country because we associate the American flag and patriotism with white supremacy.
Yeah, which is
right. We have these dumbass concepts like Pan-Africanism. Most people that are Pan-Africans have never been to the African continent.
Yeah.
If you guys,
when they do finally go, they figure out
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Yeah, guys, get out. And my favorite. Do you understand, you stupid Americans, that the rest of the world hates you? Yeah, well, we hate you back. How about that? Well, you think I give two craps that the Germans or the Poles or the Brazilians hate us? We hate them back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're jealous. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yep.
That's
73% of the world's economy, almost 2/3, flows through the United States of America.
You understand that in Italy we don't like you.
I don't even know who
all right,
you
Luigi,
are.
shut up, dude. No one cares.
I know you meatball sucking bastards.
Yeah, we
don't care. It's just like I was in Montreal and they were people from Montreal were terrible. I was like, I can't wait to get out of here, you syrup sucking frog tongue bastards. Kiss my
yeah. Guys, what a joke. Guys, all the people on TikTok that I showed you guys, you remember how I said that immigrants love America more than some Americans do? And this is the one girl, she was Italian. She said in Italy they actually care more about American politics than their own. They know more about what's going on in our country than they do their own. So, anyways,
Abuse is also abroad.
Yeah, but what is because I think a lot of times we don't talk about female abuse, which is like excessive nagging, telling them what to do all the time.
That's also the same thing.
Right?
Yes.
And I think just in a marriage, you're kind of bound to do something borderline abusive at some point verbally, right? I just think over time that's bound to happen.
Yes.
So like, how do you determine, when you should follow him and when you shouldn't?
I think
he's fallen. He's a man, right? He's not perfect.
I think that's where the woman comes into place, and just our job is to pray for our husbands and allow God to change his heart while he changes our heart. So it's both even, you know what I mean? I believe that we're supposed to give the same grace that God's given us. And I believe that if he is a man of God, he will listen. He'll listen to the Holy Spirit. And that's where us women, I do believe that, women have a big part, and our part is to obey God and obey our husbands. However, not to where the extreme of where it's manipulation or,
There you go, right? There you go. Always got to bring up the negative. Always. What a joke.
That's where you have to really believe. That's where unity comes in,
I think it's a beautiful thing for women to use their gifts in order to care for women. But the thing is like, if there are Bible studies that are gossiping and stuff, then yes, we should call that out, because that is
You mean all of them? And guys, if you ever walk into a church and you see a chick in the pulpit, guys, get out of there. That's the worst thing you could possibly do, is have a friggin' female pastor in a church, because oftentimes it's some lesbian, right? You know what I'm saying? Or some they, them up there. Come on.
Isn't there a verse about women being silent in the back of the church?
But do you know the context of that?
Oh, here we go.
That's the way to go.
Here we
That's
go.
the way out.
Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that wokey wokes always do? Oh, you aren't educated enough. You don't understand the context. Come on. Hey, guess what, lady?
You can't handle the truth.
What is the context?
I'm asking you, because you're quoting it. And so do you know the context, or do you just cherry pick? And
I cherry pick all the time.
Okay, why is that? Why do you cherry pick?
Well, why don't you tell me the context?
Yeah, but you used it, so I was trying to ask you.
I'm cherry picking.
Okay.
Right?
So when you look at the context,
We're expecting that, were you? I do cherry pick. So what? You see that? That destroys that whole argument, because she's trying to shame her. You're cherry picking. She's like, yeah, and do you see the wind taken out of her sails? Guys, she thought she had a gotcha, right? It didn't quite work, did it? Right?
That it was because those women were gossiping, they were divisive, those specific women. And so there's stuff in scripture where it's prescriptive and descriptive. So it's like prescribing something to us or describing something.
Women today are not gossipy. I've never met a woman in my life that does not gossip.
Oh!
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Pearl, stop. She's dead. You don't have to beat her this bad. My God.
Okay, so you gossip too?
Every woman does.
Okay, I guess
you don't gossip ever.
No, I'm saying hey, but if I do, I go ask for forgiveness. We have a thing here that we.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
You guys know what I have to get? Hold on. Where is it? I gotta get this clip. Hold on.
Liar!
Oh no, guys, that Mandalorian movie is bombing in the box office, man. And we knew that it would. Guys, Star Wars is so cooked. It's so cooked, guys. It's so cooked. Isn't that sad, guys? Isn't that sad?
called kind of our 24-hour principle. Like if I come and say like, hey, Susie over
But
here.
isn't the whole point of repenting just to not sin over and over and over again?
Guys, you know what's sad? This is Texas.
Yeah. Yep.
This is Texas. Imagine,
Hold
like,
on, Doug MP. Yeah, we know it's Texas because look at this herd walking behind him.
Yeah, look at all the tortas walking back. Guys, here's the thing. Here's how you know things are messed up. Hispanic women, they used to get fat after kids, so they would be thin until they got married and had kids, and then they'd have the small legs with the muffin top. But now you see women like that, but in the back, and this one walking around, but before they have kids. But it used to not be a thing with Hispanic women. Now they take it. Yeah, now they're the, they bought into the whole body positivity crap.
Yeah.
She's getting on my nerves.
Someone said that Spider in War is good. I gotta check that out, man. So yeah, I heard it's good. It's one of the few things where both the fans and the critics like it. So.
Or whatever. Like we really encourage people to say like, hey, we want you to specifically like go and talk to that person. Like if you're going to be sharing information here, or you're frustrated with them, or you're upset with them, we encourage you to like go and have that conversation with
Even
her.
the cameraman's had
like that's what we're going to encourage you to do, because we do believe gossip is something that creates divide.
Yeah, I totally agree. I have a hard time believing there's special women at this church that are different from women everywhere, or churches everywhere.
Should Christian women obey their husbands? I think the answer is yes, and I think it's a mutual answer, because I believe that husbands should honor their wives, and I believe that women should obey their husband, but at the end, we're all to obey Christ and do as the Bible has instructed us to do. So I don't think it's a negative term to say obey your wife, or to obey your husband, or children to obey your parents. I think it's biblical. So yeah, I would say no different than we are to obey God, that women should honor their husbands, and men should honor their wives.
There you go. You see? No. He's a goof.
Like that all of us fall short of the glory of God every day, though.
Yeah, but women worse.
Look at her. She's so pissed. Look at that.
Man, she is.
On her face.
And men should honor their wives.
Do you feel like that all of us fall short of the glory of God every day, though?
Yeah, but women worse.
Women worse.
Yeah,
than,
correct.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that face. Look at how she's leaning in. Look at that, guys.
I'm
ready to bite.
Bitch ass bitch. I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
Uh-oh. Because look at the difference. Look at that. Pearl's got a tricep going on. You can see her collarbone. This part right here. Dude, come on, dude. Come on. You know. Yeah. Vincent said it. The feminist demon is coming out, guys.
In front of this woman. Yeah, this woman just got out of church. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that?
I have eyes.
Okay.
Oh!
Gotcha.
Let's go. Hit the like button, guys.
Do you believe that certain sins are above other sins? Like, is that?
I just would say that women, when you've aborted an eighth of the world population, that's pretty bad. So I would say like, females are just sinning in public, like they're dressing half naked to church. I don't know. I'm not saying this one. You guys have actually been pretty good, but in general, like women have a lot of power in society. We have the most buying power, political power, and the issue you get is you kind of see what happens when women get power. A third of women have an STD. An eighth, a third of women. Wait, sorry. Yeah, one's a third, one's a quarter. A quarter of women have an STD. A third of women have had an abortion. We've aborted an eighth of the world population. We're in mountains of debt. We have we have gluttonous spending habits, and it's just not the same for men.
What are the
What do you see?
statistics for men?
They don't abort an eighth of the world population.
Do they support it though? Do they pay for it?
No, because it's mostly women that vote for it. They have to pay for it. They have no choice. It comes out of taxpayer dollars a lot of the time.
Like in
And men pay taxes. Men are the only net taxpayers. Guys, I'm telling you, dude, I don't have any crunching bastard kids, but it drives me nuts that my tax dollars go to this degenerate friggin' public school system where all these teachers are all they, thems, lesbians, and all the teachers. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know? Guys, hit the like button. Let me check the likes here. Hold on. Guys, we are at 54 likes. No, we're at 64 likes, guys. Stop. Take a second. Hit the like button, guys. That's a 304 button because it's free and it's easy, okay?
States. It's understanding that comes out of like women's health care. I mean, here's the thing. It's like we live in a fallen, broken world where abortion
and women break it more and make it fall more.
Exists, where abuse exists, where pornography exists, where all these things exist. Like the Bible tells us that things like this are going to happen where we live in a fallen, broken world. And so that's why we as believers, as Christians, instead of just calling out sin and being kind of sin hunters, like we want to offer them the grace of Jesus and saying like, hey, like there's forgiveness of sins, there's grace, there's mercy. Like, and so that's why we try here really hard to say like, hey, if that's your story, like come find the true healer, which is Jesus. And so we can point out all the bad things.
I'm not against that. You just asked like why I think women sin more than men. I just think men are closer to God.
Okay.
So, I mean, which kind of lines up with the order of the world, right? God, men, women, children.
Have you found that like...
Once again, guys.
Gotcha.
You know, she's cooking this moron.
Asking these questions, like what does it produce? Like what does it help do? Or like your YouTube channel or whatever? Like what's the hope?
She's
in, like,
mad. You see, guys?
I like to make people think.
Crossed arms.
For me, I don't understand why obey is such a controversial word. So, and I think there's a lot of discourse online.
She's so upset.
And,
Look at her face.
Yeah, see, because she knows she's getting cooked. So then she has to attack her and her platform, right? Well, you know, what's this even for? Why are you this? Because you're getting absolutely destroyed, you goof.
That's AJ, Adam. When someone says, "Why do you even care?" What do you say to them when you say that? Because like the red pill stuff. Why do you even care? 'Cause I care. That's why.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have to freaking explain myself.
Yeah, it's because they're getting cooked.
Yep.
That's why. That's the only reason why someone does that. It's because they're getting absolutely cooked. You know? And guys, look at this broad on the left. Look at this. Guys, come on.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
I like to see is what's online, does it match real life? And so I like to go into real life and talk to people. I'm not trying to make people look bad or get a gotcha. I can't help how like small channels clip it, right? But I post the full thing.
Yeah,
so
no, totally.
I'm not,
and you're not combative or anything. Like I don't see that at all.
You are. You're just mad. Here's the thing. I think that she thought that there would be more like a fight because the way that she's come at Pearl's just like this kind of indifference, you know. 8-bit. She's not looking for a gotcha because she hasn't led her into anything. This woman came up all angry at the question. And all she has said is the same thing Pearl always says, that women do stupid stuff. That women have all the debt, that women, they delete kids, and the more power that women have, the more messed up stuff that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Hear that at all.
How can a woman be obedient if she's telling him what to do?
I don't know if she's telling him what
Well,
to
in
do.
the chores example.
Oh, the chores
Yeah.
example, doing what the chores.
Yeah, like if you're saying. You
I
need
think
to
we're
do
getting
this.
like really complicated on a non-complicated thing. Like you're saying, like the 51% should go to be the highest, most disagreement ever. Like I'm talking like big problems. You saying
it could be
hey,
money.
can you take out the trash?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm a man.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's not a healthy dynamic to begin with. Like,
Well, I use it because it's common.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
This is common.
Yeah.
And you could say spending too much money. You could be like, some women tell their husbands to spend less money or spend it on that. Like the whole point is telling him what to do. How can you be obedient if you're telling him what to do?
I think some of it's like heart posture, right? Like telling him what to do versus coming together and mutually deciding something are very different things. I think it is a dangerous precedent in any relationship to work from a heart posture of telling something what to do. I think saying like, hey, I need you to take out the trash, or as a family, we need to steward God's money better, and this is how we steward it, is vastly different than me telling you what to do.
Yeah, but when are women good with money? You know what I mean? I think we should start doing vows for our boyfriends.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And husbands who can bow to them.
Okay, that's crazy.
You guys know that only 40.
I
think it's 44%
who can bow to
women
them.
budget.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, only 44% of women budget, and men are 40% more likely to pay back their debts.
What?
You want to bow to your boyfriend and husband?
Yeah, I like to give a little bow before I give him food.
Why?
Just to show some submission, you know.
I do not agree with that.
Yeah, I think if we bow to God, we can bow to him, you know.
You think he's equal to God?
No, but close.
Scripture tells us to not have any other gods or idols.
That's why I said just under.
Just under.
Yeah, just
Okay.
under.
Well, okay, Pearl, right?
Yeah, Pearl.
Yes. Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, right.
We got
She's
to-
like, kill it. It's like a redheaded fucking piece of slut. Kill her. Yeah.
Talk. So, last question. If the pastor tells the woman one thing and the husband says another, who should she listen to?
Which one is biblical?
Well, the Bible is up to interpretation, right? I know I've been to a lot of churches and everyone thinks that like their interpretation is correct. So I don't think we could like sit here and say it's like cut and dry because there's so much argument about it. So I'm saying the pastor says one thing, the husband says another. Who should she listen to? They both are interpreting in a different way.
Well, I mean, I think scholars go back over time and they do debate the Bible. I think if it's interpreted as the words of Jesus, and it's correctly interpreted, I would say whichever one is biblical.
Right, but she's
So not an answer, right? What?
beta male. Got to pick one. They both are saying they're biblical.
I mean, it would come down to a case by case basis, but it would go back to truth in the book of God.
What do you think about women telling their husbands what to do? Can you still be obedient if you tell your husband what to do?
I think there's a way to have a conversation and talk it out and be able to express what their thoughts are in a situation, so what their views are. There is an opportunity for them to have that and express their views or their differences in a conversation, just like you would have a conversation with someone else.
What are your thoughts on the question?
Well, I'm not married, so I don't have a ton of thoughts, but I do think scripture is clear where it says to submit to your husbands. What that means isn't necessarily do what they say and only what they say, because the other side of that is they're supposed to care and love for their wives. And so it's as Jesus is the head of the church, so is the man of the household, and yet women have come along as the helper and completer of that. And so I think it's actually a beautiful working together kind of thing. And so I'm not married. And do you post this anywhere?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Okay. Are you as you're asking people to speak this, are you telling them that they're going to be on YouTube or anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious with the mic and the camera, but it's a one-party consent state, so it's public property. So
totally.
Yeah.
My short answer would be like, I would hope that a Christian woman and man would work in concert as a team inside the confines of marriage. Is that an answer? Does that count?
Do you think that Christian women should obey their husbands?
What do you define as obedience?
Yikes.
You stupid woman.
Submit to.
As in like being inferior?
Sure.
Women or Christian women are not necessarily inferior to their husbands. However,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
there's a verse in the Bible that says you should honor your husband.
What do the vows say? To honor and obey, right?
And the husband should honor the wife. So that looks in a form of like obedience, of kind of looking to them as the male of the household, or like the greater, maybe like decision maker, but also the man also has that responsibility for the woman.
Do you think it's in a woman's place to tell a man what to do?
No.
That's pretty good, actually. I didn't think.
Okay. Just context, YouTube channel. I'm single and not the right person to ask this, but I feel like even being single, a lot of people are very like independent, and like even as a woman, I'm looking for a man who I guess like is strong and like wants to take charge. And so that's all I have.
What do you think about like women telling their husbands to do the chores in the house?
I mean, I think they should definitely like, again, it goes back to like honoring each other. So
There you go. There you go. A strong guy, but if I tell him to do the damn dishes, he has to do the dishes. They always tell on themselves, guys. They always tell on themselves.
like hopefully that like the man is willing to help out for the greater good of the household, but like it should also be like both people.
The last one before the wind takes us.
Okay.
Do you think it's okay for women to tell their husbands what to do?
No, not in that way. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Absolutely not. I believe that there's a way. I believe that you can suggest and say, hey, honey, you know, what about this? You know, but not tell them what to do. I don't believe that.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. The weather is going to take us out today, so we got to go. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, no bashing the people in the interviews. We're trying to keep it nice so people keep doing these interviews with us. But you can put your thoughts below respectfully. Like the video. I'll see you next time.
Look at that. Guys, here you go. So guys, check this out.
All right, everyone, we're approaching 9:50, and we have a new study that shows that Gen
That's a
Z
big son.
now believe in more women following the men of their households. Professor Hee-Jung Chung with King's College London is joining me now to break down this latest study.
I told you guys, Gen Z men are not having it. They're not. They're more conservative than ever. They're more religious than ever, right? And they're not having it. There's a big divide between Gen Z men and Gen Z women. And I love how they say, well, why is it conservative men want to go after liberal women? Because they know you're all whores. That's why. Why would a conservative man deal with a conservative chick who might say that you need to wait until marriage or whatever when they know liberal chicks put out? Well, it's because we're strong and they actually want to be with an equal partner. No, it's because they know that when you go to a liberal school,
Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere.
you know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. This is not hard, you know?
That you were a part of, right?
Yes.
Okay, how did we get here? Because, I'm thinking that this sounds like a study from many decades ago, but we're talking in 2026.
Yes, this data was collected a little bit towards the end of 2025, but mostly in the January of 2026. And it's a study of over 23,000 individuals across 29 countries. And we asked people, what do you think about gender equality these days? But also, what should a woman be, or what should a man be in modern day world? And some of the good news is that approximately 60% of respondents all said, like, it would be better if we had leaders of women in government, but also companies. Approximately 40% identified as feminists. But as you said, a third of, especially quite a significant amount of people, about a third of young men, Gen Z men, said it should be the man who has the final say in the household.
And what
AJ, here's the thing about it.
That
Here's the thing about it.
Change in direction for
guys. If you've been in public service or corporate America, like you know, at my day job, I've never really had a bad female boss that's actually written my like appraisal or whatever. I think that women bosses treat men better than women. 55% of women say that they don't want to work for other women. 90% of paralegals say that they'd rather work for a male lawyer than a female lawyer. Women treat the subordinates like absolute crap. So they want to see more women leading, but they just don't want to be led by women. It's crazy. Women can't stand each other, especially when they're supervisors and subordinates.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Hold on. What is this you put in the chat? Let's see.
Let's go.
Too sensitive as soon as you start commenting on one thing that they have actually said that was offensive. I was standing up for ASU girls because they literally get called sluts for anything they do because they go.
Because they are.
You guys, come on.
Anyone knows, guys, if you go to ASU, guys, it doesn't matter, man. Shoot, even Poindexter is getting in. Yeah! An ASU. You know what I'm saying?
Go to ASU, and they're simply going to college to get an education. First and foremost, I had an NFL player tell me to put the fries in the bag and ratioed me. Number 2, I got called a skin flute prodigy, which genuinely, what the fuck made me even think of that?
Adam, how dare you, sir? How dare you?
How dare you?
Skin flute.
Oh, wow.
Everyone's got to be good at something, right? You know?
Number 3, I don't attend ASU. I have a boyfriend and I go to LSU. I got told to KMS. I got told your boyfriend definitely doesn't love you. Your boyfriend probably fucking hates you. I'm praying for your boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend are perfectly fucking fine. How about that? Also, why the hell would women put themselves thousands and hundred thousands of dollars in debt just to go hook up with men? Are we this stupid?
Yes, you are. You are. Women do that all the time. That's why like 90% of them go to college is to let Chad, Tyrone, you know what I'm saying, blast up the club, the basketball team, football team, wrestling team, shoot up the club. What is going on here?
Are we this dumb? No. And also, if a girl wants to go hook up with a guy, why do you give a shit?
See, Jesse, girls don't do that. And if she does, so what? Talking out of both sides of their neck, man.
Because guess who's also consenting? The man on the other side. Does no one want to hate that, though? What about the man that has 400 bodies, but the woman that has 10? Why are we going to shame the woman, but not the man? Make it make sense.
There you go, guys. Because women control access to sex and men control access to relationships. Men pump and dump and women cry. Men would love to be humped and dumped. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine how happy Adam would be if like 20 chicks were like, yeah, I just banged that Adam guy and disappeared the next day. Adam's like, sweet.
I know.
Dude, I must have done something right in life.
I know. I banged that Adam guy. I bet he's so pissed that I never talked to him again.
I didn't have to pay him. I'd be happy.
I banged him, and then when he woke up in the morning, I was gone.
Dude, that happened to me though, and I was like, it wasn't that bad. I literally didn't care. I was in her bed though. It was weird, so I had to get out. But yeah, it's weird, man.
So then you said,
Who is this guy? I don't know.
Through the smoke bomb. It got the hell out of there, man. No way. So,
okay. Why do men get so sensitive as soon as you start commenting on one thing that they have actually said that was offensive? I was standing up for ASU girls.
Okay. Anyways, back to here.
Or society. Like, where does this stem from?
I mean, it's a whole range of complex things, but just simply put, I think a lot of young people, both men and women, are feeling insecure in their futures, in their jobs, their income prospects, their ability to, especially for men, to kind of put on this role of provider protector roles. And amongst that kind of insecurity and uncertainty about what it means to be a man, especially where like a lot of girls had a lot of role models about women could be everything and, you know, girl power, etc. young men didn't have that kind of role models in the kind of social media, but just in society. And a lot of social media influencers have now come into that vacuum, and a huge amount of kind of what we consider if you want, a manosphere, where they are talking about very kind of outdated views about masculinities, putting men, boys back into what we consider the man box, being a very narrow, singular view of masculinity, which also includes the dominance of women.
Okay, that was a whole lot. There's
It's
a whole lot to
complex. I
absorb
can't
right
tell you a
now.
simple
It's only
story, no.
9:51 in the morning here. I know you're a little bit further ahead, but what are women saying about this? Like, what did women have to say in your polls?
So this is one of the other interesting things. So if we look across the age groups, so women are generally more, let's say, progressive with regards to their gender roles, but the gap is really huge amongst Gen Z. So we find that Gen Z women are actually really, just welcoming the diverse gender roles that women can play. So in terms,
right. Except paying for dates, asking guys out, and getting on one knee and asking for marriage. What a crock. What a joke. Hold on, guys. Let's look at these comments here. Look at that.
Of like breadwinning or men's caregiving roles. So one of the kind of interesting things is an overwhelming number of Gen Z women, more than close to 60%, say, "Oh, it is so attractive if men care. Caring men are attractive."
Until time comes to pay the bill. Until time comes and they get pregnant and they don't want to work after they have kids, you know?
But they also say like, oh, it's like it is not a problem for women to do the breadwinning or to be the breadwinners themselves. The breadwinning should be shared, childcare, housework should be shared, etc. But it is really quite curious.
The house protection, the house providing shouldn't be shared.
Curious how the Gen Z men are going to kind of the opposite direction. Although, having said that, some other roles, so Gen Z men also find women with kind of successful careers also attractive. So a little bit of
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
conflicting kind of gender roles in some cases.
That kind of sums up Gen Z, but what are your biggest takeaways before I let you go for the research?
Oh, well, so I think one of the biggest takeaways is that gender roles are very, very, is becoming more kind of flexible. It's like,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
especially young women, but also just all kind of generations and age groups. So people perceive gender roles to be more or traditional than they think. So people identify.
Shut up. Now, guys, here, let's guys, you guys know that HL Talk That Thought is my favorite channel on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, guys, please go over here and sub. Guys, he has a couple new videos out that we haven't watched. So guys, let's watch this one and then I'll log off for the day. This guy's the hero we all need, guys. You know?
I am officially divorced. I'm sad right now. The thought of me not being able to look at someone when I'm 80 years old and reminisce on things my kid did when he was a baby hurts my heart. I just went for a walk and cried the whole time. I'm just feeling everything. And it just sucks. It just sucks right now.
Welcome back, family. Today, we are going to review this modern woman who divorced her husband to go back into these streets to chase after Chad and Tyrone, thinking that they would commit to her. We will start by watching her cry when she starts to realize that she is actually about to lose everything, including the comfort her marriage gave her.
I'm moving out of my house in 2 days. The one that I've lived here with my husband for the last 8 years. I've given birth and brought home a baby in this house, and I've adopted my kitties and brought them into this home. And I'm moving out in 2 days, and I'm starting over, completely over. And for those who are going through a divorce right now, it is not for the fucking weak. It is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. But my support system has been incredible. My family's been amazing. Just letting me be there and talking about stuff over and over and over again. So if you have friends, family, anybody you can talk to and just talk over and over about the situation with them to help you get through it, just keep talking. And don't go off and be a loose cannon. Sit in your feels, sit and cry, go outside, get sunshine. I just went for a walk. Just do it. Just get your feelings out, because you need to process your feelings. Don't just get a bottle and drink and hide your feelings and try and forget about them, or go run off and be with someone else. You need to process your feelings. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to be a loose cannon through this. I'm just going to be in my feelings. And I might be posting a lot on here.
She's out on this dating market, guys. I know. You guys' arms are all tired from playing the world's smallest violin, right? You know, come on.
Because that's my way of grieving. So if you don't like that, unfollow me. But if you want to be a part of my grieving and starting over process, follow me, because I'm going to be posting a lot about it, and I'm going to be posting a lot about my starting over journey. This is the last day in my house that I've lived at for the last 8 years, and I'm packing, I'm loading things up in my car, and I'm just feeling everything. I'm documenting everything and sharing with you guys how hard it is, but it can be done. It can be done. If you're in a similar situation of wanting to end a relationship or marriage, it's going to be very, very hard, but it is possible. I move out officially tomorrow, but I've just been in here in the house while no one else is here. And I just have all these memories running through my head. And it just sucks. It just sucks right now.
These modern women actually know that they are leaving great marriages. They know that the benefits they were getting in their marriages far outweigh the negative aspects of their marriages. They know that they...
Yeah. Waylon says, so all of her videos involve crying. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Because as they get a lot of engagement doing this, and their whole identity is this. What a joke.
They are leaving great men and destroying their family unit in the process. But the thought of always thinking that there is something better for them out there never leaves their minds because of their selfishness. Check it out.
I go sign my divorce papers today, and I am feeling all of the emotions. I'm out for a run right now because it gets my mind off everything. But I've felt every emotion today. Happy, mad, sad, excited for the adventure that's waiting for me on the other side. But I'm also having memories of everything because he was my best friend at one point. So here's to saying goodbye and ending one chapter, turning the page to a new chapter of my life.
We can all clearly see that she is making one of the biggest mistakes of her life, and she knows it, and she is even feeling it. But yet, she still follows through with the divorce in the hope of finding something better out there.
Good morning, world. I am officially divorced.
Here we go.
I have had a very rough morning, but court went great. There was no disagreements. We agreed on everything. We were literally in front of the judge for 5 minutes. So it was kind of scary how easy it was, but it is over with. It is filed. It is official. And the world is going to move on. I'm going to move on. And I'm sad right now. I have literally every memory playing in my head of our entire life. And the thought of me not being able to look at someone when I'm 80 years old and reminisce on things my kid did when he was a baby hurts my heart. But I'm going to make memories with someone else one day.
Yeah, right.
And it's going to be okay.
Even after signing the divorce papers, she still believes her ex-husband should have fought harder to save their marriage. They didn't even take that much time in front of the judge because her husband was already tired of her BS after he discovered all the lies she was telling on her TikTok. So all he wanted was to cut all ties with her as quickly as possible. Everything is just a game in these modern women's heads. They agree to marry you, have children with you, but then wake up on a Tuesday morning to start thinking about breaking the family apart just because they desire something different. Instead of doing an introspection and working on themselves so that they can build something solid for their kids, they prefer to go have fun without even considering how that is going to affect their children in the long run. Ladies and gentlemen, before we watch how Chad pumped and dumped this woman on repeat, let's witness the level of craziness her ex-husband has endured with this woman.
Guys, my name is Haley, and I just got divorced 2 weeks ago, and I'm really lonely, but I'm also really happy being alone, and I want a boyfriend, but I want to be single, and I want to have like multiple boyfriends, but then again, I just...
What? Guys, stay home. Guys, work on that friggin' that muscle car. Learn guitar. You know what I'm saying? Play your PlayStation. Leave these broads alone.
Want one boyfriend, and I think I want to get married again, but then I never want to get married again. And I love living alone, but I'm actually kind of think I could live with someone again. I want to be someone's girlfriend, but I also don't want someone telling me what to do. I want my freedom and autonomy, but I also want to be cuddled and loved at night. I want to go on dates and somebody to hold my hand and cuddle with, but I also want to go home by myself every night. And I want to talk to multiple people, and whoever's talking to me, I don't want them talking to anybody else.
Jeez.
I crave emotional intimacy, but I also don't want to report to anybody. I want somebody to be obsessed with me, but like from a distance, respectfully. I miss having a person, but I don't want to have to explain myself ever again. I want passion and clinginess, but then I also want to disappear for 2 days and not answer my phone calls or text messages to anybody. I want a relationship where we're so deeply in love, but also strangers at the same time. Like a man who knows.
You can save her, bro. She's all yours, man. She's all yours.
Independent, but like
you after she said this again, you really got to play this what she said a second time.
Yes.
And so first of all, great stream. I'm sitting here organizing comic books while I'm listening to you. But with that being said, I think what Pearl did was an interesting. This is a conversation that you need to have with every woman you're even thinking about promoting from recreational use side to side chick. I mean, you really need to have these conversations. You need to find out what podcasts they listen to, what their political views are, but also their views on submission, cooperation, leadership, all that stuff. Yeah, and that's something that I wish I would have did a lot more of, a lot earlier. And you know, and the thing is, men are so beta now that when because I now do this, and they tell me I'm base. Yo, secret, you too hard on these 304s, stuff like that. No, I'm not hard enough.
Yeah.
So, but this chick, thanks for recommending HL, because I actually saw this, and what she's saying right now, I'm just like, huh? As I'm scratching my head, actually go through this rant. You keep letting it play, but after you let it play, you gotta let it play one more time so they can just hear just how idiotic this chick sounds. Can you imagine being married to her?
Ooh, guys, I got something to show you guys here in a sec. Ooh, here, let's finish this, guys, and then I'm gonna show you guys some craziness.
Doesn't want me to be independent.
Hey guys, I'm Haley. I just got divorced 2 weeks ago, and I think I'm ready for love again, just not every day. I want commitment, but I need an emotional exit at all times. I want someone to love me unconditionally, but I need to rethink and evaluate my life like often. I want to be someone's dream girl, but I also want to book a flight to Paris last minute without anyone's permission. I want a soulmate, but I don't want anybody questioning me why I spent $300 at Target the other day. I want to be in a relationship, but then I remember I get to do whatever I want, anytime I want. I get married again, but I also want to be able to flirt with whoever I want when I'm out drinking. I want someone obsessed with me, but if you're too obsessed with me, it's giving the ick. I want somebody to come hold me at night and look me in my eyes and tell me I'm beautiful, but then I want you to leave, like, before we go to sleep.
Selfish.
I want a healthy relationship, but I want nap time, gym time, girls' nights out, all of the above without having to ask permission for it. I want somebody to take me on dates, but I also want to be emotionally unavailable at times.
I think that we have seen enough of the craziness of this woman. Now let's witness Chad doing what he does best, pump and dump. But before that, let's see how she was so excited to be back in the street to chase after the bad boys, even though the people in the comment section warned her.
A lot of people in my comments are like, way too soon, just be single, you need to heal. First of all, stop telling me what I need to do to heal. I want to hang out with other people. I want to meet new people. Like, I can still make friendships at the same time. It doesn't mean I'm about to jump into a relationship right away. I'm just meeting new people.
And we all know what she means by meet people. That's what.
Exploring, seeing what's out there. And if someone asks me to dinner and if I'm free, I'm going to go have dinner with somebody. Like, this isn't a big deal. So everyone just calm down.
There's a bird hand.
Down, okay? I'm going to be okay. I'm not jumping into anything. Okay? Just like, let's all just be clear. I'm going on dates, meeting new people, having fun. Enjoying myself. And it's nice to just meet new people and connect and just make new connections. So that's what's happening. Healing is linear. Healing is different for everybody. So everyone who's saying I need to heal, chill out.
This woman got pumped and dumped back.
She's jumping on things, not in things. It's a difference.
Back to back by Chad and Tyrone to the point of having a meltdown on the internet. Unfortunately, she removed the videos where she was posting all these Chads. She also shamefully removed her breakdown video. But I just got a recent video of her admitting how dumb she was, thinking that these men would commit to her.
Here we go, guys. This is the and this is why this guy's my hero. He actually goes through their whole TikTok. I can't do it, guys. I can't.
Now, she is asking her audience to hold her accountable if she ever posts again with a man on social media.
If anybody ever sees me posting with another man again in my life, I just need somebody to just fucking just deck the shit out of me. Like, bitch, wake up.
Man,
I do it anyways if I ever saw her. Oh!
You got what you deserve. You couldn't wait to get out of your marriage, thinking that the grass was greener on the other side. You thought that you were better than your husband. Well, karma is a bitch. The woman is so bitter now after realizing that her dreaming of locking down Chad was just a dream that will never come to pass. To the point that all she does now on social media is encouraging other women to leave their husbands so that more women can be miserable like her. Sadly, children are the ones who suffer because of the selfishness of certain women.
That's true. Yeah.
I hope that her ex-husband has now found.
Yeah. And guys, you know some of my red flags. So tattoos, that's one of my red flags. And also hoops. Always pay attention to the hoop earrings. Yeah. You'll see all these slurs with hoops on. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
And with that being said, always remember to protect yourselves at all times against these types of women.
Now, guys, here, check this out. I'm not going to show the actual gunfire because it'll probably get streamed. Well, hold on. It does. Here, watch.
Step out now, or I'm going to pull you out. So let's not make this difficult because I will really, really make your life a living hell. Can you just
dude, this cop. He should not. Here, let me know if you think that this cop should be on the force or not.
Ready for 10 seconds? Stop! Get out! Get out!
I don't think she's breathing, man.
On October 3rd, 2023, Officer Felipe, an 8-year veteran.
Well, first of all, let's do this.
That's the sound of the police.
Approached a parked vehicle. Inside were 45-year-old Teresa Gomez and a male passenger, Jesus Garcia. After a tense encounter involving shouted commands and threats of a taser, Gomez attempted to drive away.
Roll the window down. Leave your hands where I can see them. Okay, just leave your hands where I can see them. I don't know that. Open the door.
It's just a pinball gun.
Step over here.
I don't have.
Step over here.
No.
We're not doing nothing wrong, sir.
I'm looking for my keys. I can't find them. It's just a pinball gun.
Okay, what's in his waist back there?
It's a pinball gun.
It's a pinball gun, sir. Step out.
We're not doing nothing wrong, though.
Step out, ma'am.
I don't need to step out.
Step out now, or I'm gonna pull you out.
You cannot pull me out. Excuse me, I'll call your sergeant. I want to see your
Come
sergeant.
on.
I want your sergeant.
Ma'am.
Don't touch me.
Ma'am, step out,
Don't
please.
touch me.
Step out.
Don't touch me.
Step
I
out.
want to record this right now.
Go ahead. Step out.
I want to record this. Don't
Ma'am.
touch me.
Step out.
No.
Come on, hurry up.
No.
Who are you here visiting?
I'm Butterfly.
It's too late to be visiting Butterfly.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I came out to look for my keys. So
This
I'm
is
going
public
home.
housing, ma'am.
I
Step out.
understand that. No,
Step out.
no, sir. Don't touch me, sir.
Okay. You're gonna get tased.
No, they're not going to take
Step out then.
I'm going to call
Step. You are. I'm asking you to step out. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
Step
I'll
out.
Step out. Why don't I step out, though?
So I can talk to you. This guy has paintball guns. I don't know what else he has there.
It's just a pinball.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It still looks like a gun, does it not?
No.
Yes, it does.
It's just a laser gun.
Step over here, right here.
Sir, look here.
If you pull that out again, bro, we're gonna have issues. Show me your face. Show me your face.
I'm not doing nothing, sir.
Jesus Garcia.
I'm not.
Holy you're back on the property.
No, I'm not. I'm in the car.
You're on the property.
Sir, come
You're
on.
on the property.
I'm in the
Judge told you not to be here. Didn't I rip your last time?
Yeah, no, but I'm not in the
You're
property,
gonna get a warrant
sir.
out for your arrest.
What
Step over here. Shut the f- up. Come here, man. Come here.
Why?
Here's what's going on. Okay?
What the?
This is public housing. Okay? There's rules and regulations that need to be followed. Okay? He's trespassed. Okay? He's trespassed. He has 5 warrants out for criminal trespassing. Okay? Judge already ripped his ass and told him not to be here. Guess what? He's here again.
Now, guys, this takes a crazy turn. All right, so let's see.
All right, if there's probable cause for as a crime being happening, he's already trespassed. That is my probable cause. Okay, do you see what I'm saying, ma'am? Okay, how do you want to do this? I can either charge. Listen to me, okay? Don't make things difficult for me, okay? I've been doing this for the last 3 years, okay? I know this area. I know cars that are supposed to be here and cars that aren't supposed to be here, okay? So let's not make this difficult because I will really make your life a living hell. Do you hear me? Okay, I will tow your car. As a matter of fact.
No, you don't tow my car. I'm visiting her. She's allowed to have guests. Now.
She's allowed to have guests at certain times, ma'am.
I did not know that. She did not tell me that.
Okay. Again.
Now watch.
I know that for a fact.
I found him.
Okay. So listen to me.
Okay.
Okay. And please just be quiet.
Okay.
Okay. You're trespassing. Number 1.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Number 2, you're not allowed to be here past certain hours.
I did not know that.
Listen to me. Okay. Can you just shut the f- up, lady, for 10 seconds?
Why are you talking to me?
Because
like
you don't
that?
listen. You don't listen. You're just like Jesus Garcia.
No,
You want to
I'm not.
argue all the time. Okay. But you're not listening.
Can you just give me a
There's
trespass
rules.
ticket and I'll go?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
Okay. Number 1, this car isn't drivable.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that closes. Okay. Number 2,
It's not stolen. It's insured.
I didn't say it
it's
was stolen.
registered.
Okay. Okay. So you're trespassing though.
You watch this, guys.
I know.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, but not on me. I have a picture of it.
No, it's fine. So if I run your name, you're gonna have. Okay. I'm gonna put a warrant out for your arrest. Be aware about who you hang out with, ma'am. Stand by real quick.
Now watch.
Stop the car.
Watch. Watch.
Stop.
Watch, guys. Grabs his gun out. Watch.
Stop.
So she tries to take off. Secret. You see this?
This is insane.
Watch.
This is insane.
Look at that. Right into the car, guys. They're driving away. And he pumps 3 rounds into the car. Guys, here, I'll drop the link if you want to put this in here. If you want to watch that part on pause. There's no reason why he should have put 3 bullets in his car. No reason why. None.
Exactly.
That's crazy, guys. Now
who
I
he
know
was.
that they're probably junkies and whatever, but guys, come on here. That's just inexcusable. Guys, we can call out bad cops. You know? But this is absolutely insane. Look, yes, he was a dunderheaded junkie through a 304, but she's driving away. Secret, you were saying?
Yeah, he escalated this way too fast.
Yes. Yeah.
And on top of that, Look, at the end of the day, he knew who they were, had the license plate. They could have been found. But when you start pulling out, that was just insane. It didn't have to get escalated like that.
Someone said, this is why I said that when you're dealing with a cop, keep your mouth shut and do. No, guys. That's not a case of that. No. There's no. Yes, whoop their ass a little bit, tase them, pepper spray them. But guys, really, seriously,
yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy.
She wasn't aiming the car at you. You weren't hanging out the car.
Yeah.
And she took off with you in it, hanging out of it or anything along those lines.
Yeah.
Does this video tell you what happens to him after all of this?
I don't know. Oh, we'll see. Let me do this. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Get out! Get out!
Sir,
Stop the car! Stop the car! Put the car in park! Put the car in park! Get out! Get out!
BP, how you doing, man? Going once, going twice, and you're down.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out so I can give you medical assistance. Get out! Get out!
This is f***ed up, man.
84 start me fire 55, please. Get
Sir,
out!
we weren't
Get out!
doing nothing.
She almost hit me with the car! Get out!
Are you serious?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
And the beginning
Get out!
was saying,
Get out!
you taser she. Man. That's f***ing crazy, man.
Stay with me.
She's a
Stay with me.
man.
Stay with me.
Jerry, Rich. Jerry, Rich.
Light? Yeah, please.
Guys, come on. Man, we're doing shit.
I understand.
All right. We were just sitting in the car, and then he came and told her to get out of the car, man. No, I don't know. Like,
He's lucky he didn't get hit too.
we were just chilling. Man. Sir, for real.
Okay.
Like,
Do you want to give me your name? We already put a chest. So it's on her back.
These two guys, hey, Secret, you were in the military, guys. Oh, you guys, if you guys see people on the side of the road, BP, how you doing, man? BP going once, BP going twice. BP, that's it for you, dude. Next time, guys, if you see someone getting CPR on the side of the road, they're done for. That's just how it works. All right, that's it.
for real, right now, during this time, like.
That's not why we're here. No, that's not. Remember what it is. I just remember his.
What you said was the question. Right now or later?
Sure.
Oh.
I can leave it.
Night one? No, on two. We got.
She's still alive.
And this one he checked out and yeah, because we didn't even get no information on the radio. We by right.
Oh, we are now.
Okay.
To the chest with the projectile recovered from her right chest wall. The medical examiner ruled the manner of.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
We're just gonna, all we're doing is we're gonna be taking overall pictures. We'll be sticking little numbers or letters.
Under arrest on his outstanding warrants for possession of controlled substances.
Taking pictures.
Following the shooting. A criminal is immediately placed on administrative leave following the shooting. A
Good.
criminal complaint charging him with second-degree was filed in January 2024, and he was fired in May of that same year. In October 2025,
Good.
a jury convicted him of the
Good.
lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter. He was sentenced.
Good.
sentenced to 9 years in prison, along with 2 years of parole and 2 years of probation. The city separately settled a civil claim with the Gomez family for $20 million.
Damn. Look at that. BP, try your audio now.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, dude? How do you
Hey,
feel
sorry
about this
that.
whole thing?
It's crazy from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, isn't look. We watch a lot of body cam footage, but guys, they were driving away. Okay, like this isn't like that idiot in Minnesota who tried to hit the cop with the car. She was clearly driving away. That's just uncalled for. Yeah, and guys, once again, we aren't anti-cop. We're pro-good cop and anti-bad cop. Guys, the police are necessary, but they're not your friends. If the cops come knocking on your door at 3 a.m., guys, they're not there to have beers. They're not. And if you guys talk to the cops, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Hell, if the cops come knocking on my door, hey, AJ, do you know this guy's secret? I know nothing. I slam the door. Do you know BP? I know nothing. Bam, slam the door. I don't know anything, guys. I'm deaf and dumb.
Abogado.
I know. Abogado.
Me no hablo inglés. Abogado.
Stop. 1 second, sir.
Thank you.
The 622, she has her friend in the car.
Registration and insurance.
She's gonna take off.
Because this one.
She's gonna take off, crash, and kill her friend. Oh, BP, how do you feel about these Christian women getting mad when asked if they should obey their husbands? They get mad.
I mean, it's typical, isn't it? All of
Yeah.
them make the same way.
Yeah.
In the face.
Guys,
You see how angry she got.
Yeah, but Pearly thinks so she actually went to a Catholic church, and guys, there's men who are like, I have a problem with the word obey. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying?
Beta!
Come on, man, guys. And this is why men aren't going to church and mass anymore. And guys, they put a 1 if you agree. Was it Memphis, Keyshawn, Rajai, anyone else black in this chat? Dante. This all started in the black church. It did. This prosperity gospel, TD Jakes, letting in the single moms and the zesty choir director, right? This started with us. Well, not with anyone else, not with anyone who subscribes to my channel. Yeah, obviously. But you know what I mean. And then us blacks, we're always the canary in the coal mine, guys. Oh, so what happens to us blacks first happens to you whites next. You know? And now you're seeing LDHD TV churches. You're seeing churches where the pastor is absolutely insane.
Fired back in 22, but as long as you have the same policy, I should be able to look it up.
I do.
All right.
So just wait, where is my phone? Because look it up. Because I'm pretty sure my progressive is on my phone.
Okay. Well, sit tight a minute while you find that, okay?
33. Your RO is showing a suspended delta.
Roger. Is there a reason?
No reason given on collect. MVOP showing multiple violations for 1436 and then showing a 14140 license indefinitely suspended.
Indefinite. Oh, we've seen this one, guys. Yeah. Because she has the Acura. Yeah. What's this? Look at that. And then she's screaming. That's right. You guys, we've seen the.
I can't access the
You hear that?
box pin inside the vehicle.
Shut up, dude. What are you doing? Here we go.
Argument into something.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. Yeah. What is it? 7:30. Yeah, guys. I'll shut this down. But guys, 9 p.m. Sunday, guys. I want to hear your red pill origin story, guys. Okay. I want to hear your red pill origin story or villain arc, guys. When did the friggin' spotlight come through the window like Batman? You know what I'm saying? When did you? I gotta give myself credit for making this. BP, what were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I was laughing.
So guys, we all have that aha moment. You know? You guys, all of you guys who don't typically call in, guys, call in for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Tell your story and get out. But guys, once again, we all have that aha moment where we realize that there's something rotten in Denmark. So, you guys, I'll tell my entire story. I actually don't think that I've ever told my entire red pill story. So, but all right, guys, I appreciate you. Take it easy, guys. Bye, guys.